Hey guys, my name's Dave, and this is going to be my first blog about my 2005 Mustang GT. I'm going to go over some of the modifications that have been done to the car and also some of the future modifications I'd like to do. Whether or not there will be more videos, I guess will depend on how many likes and subscribers I get on this channel. The reason I wanted to do this was because I have a passion for cars, and this latest car is kind of been a dream of mine to have a modified car, I guess. You know, it's an '05, but it's been fairly well modified. And I want to talk about some of the modifications, not only to the body, but also to the motor, the transmission, and also some of the future modifications I'd like to see done. And I'm going to start off with the outside of the car. The car has been modified. The original owner had some badging on it suggesting it was a Shelby 350 GT, which it's not. And I took most of the badging off for that reason. I had a hard time. I left the snakes that he put on the side, although I did black them out. You can see them here, only because I really like the way they look, and that's why I black them out just so they're not as visible, but they still look good on the car. The car's got an aftermarket stripe down the middle. It's got the single stripe similar to the Super Snake, although a little bit wider. It's a matte silver stripe that goes right through the full length of the car. The car's paint's in pretty good shape. I'd say maybe 8 out of 10, and that's just strictly because it's black. Black is such a hard color to keep clean and keep looking great, but it looks great when it's clean. I put the 19-inch DT350 replica wheels on it last year, and this year I just finished doing a brake upgrade. I put 4-piston calipers up front along with 14-inch cross-drilled slotted rotors on the front and cross-drilled slotted rotors on the rear to match. The front spoiler, it's got a CDC aggressive splitter on it. I did that as well, and then wrapped it in carbon fiber. I'm not sure if you can see that from the video, but I was happy with the way that turned out. It gives it a more aggressive look for the car. If you're thinking about this modification, you know, it really does change the look of the car completely. The car inside has a Alpine head unit, and I upgraded the speakers to Helix. They're a German company. Helix 6.5-inch component speakers, and you can see them. I had to modify the door a little bit to get those in, and then I upgraded the subs in the front. The door subs, the 8-inch subs, are now Pioneer subs. There's a good shot of the Alpine deck. Really happy with the way the sound system sounds. It's got the Shaker 1000, so it has the two 10-inch subs in the trunk as well, so it thumps pretty good. I've got a Hurst short throw shifter on the car, and really nice short notchy positive shifts. If you like that, I love it. I wouldn't be without the short throw shifter. It's just not near as sloppy as the regular shifter that comes standard in these cars. The engine work, now all the engine work was done by Brenspeed out of Indiana. And Brenspeed, let me tell you guys, if you're thinking of a speed shop, I know there's a lot of great shops in Canada here, but the reason I went back to Brenspeed was because they did the original work on the car in 2011. They installed a Saleen Super Shaker supercharger, so it's got a fully functional shaker hood, and so the air induction is actually through the shaker, and the car made around 415, 420 at the rear wheels when they had it done. It's got a JLT oil catch can as well on the driver's side. And the car itself, like I said, made about 415 rear wheel horsepower back in 2011 when he had it done. I took the car back there last year and had an upgrade done. I went to a smaller pulley. I went to colder plugs. Had some work done on the Super Shaker, did the oil change on the supercharger as well, and just some maintenance done, and then did a full dyno tune, and we got 446 at the rear wheel, so about 515 at the crank, which I'm pretty well maxed out as far as the engine goes. The only other thing I can do now is, and the next modification I'd be doing as far as the motor goes will be to put on headers. They do a real nice custom grind at Brenspeed of the Detroit Rocker. Cams will do headers, maybe Cook's headers or Pipes headers, and then a cam, and that should bump us up to around 490, 495 at the wheels, which is, she's a handful. I mean, there are definitely faster cars out there, but for an '05, this car, it still gets, it turns heads, and that's, you know, what it's all about is your passion for the car. And I've got some of the things that I'm doing next. The next actually modification, I am going to be replacing the stock seats, ordering a set of Brom custom Recaro seats for the car. And like I said, in a next video, hopefully the next video I do will have those seats in. If not in the car, I'll have them in my garage. And you'll be able to take a look at those. Some of the other future modifications I like to do besides the headers and the cams will be, I'd like to do an aluminum drive shaft, a one-piece aluminum drive shaft. Carbon fiber is nice, but really for something that you don't see, you don't really need the carbon fiber. There's not that much of a weight savings between the carbon fiber and the aluminum that it's going to make a difference. Like I always say, if you really want to lose that much weight, drop 10 pounds yourself and save yourself some money. But anyway, that's just a little thing about my car, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you've got questions or comments, please add them below. And by all means, if you do like what you see and you want to see future videos about my car, give it a like and subscribe. All right, hope you guys have a great day. Take care.